Hello and welcome back to Expeditions Room. I'm Shadoticus and welcome to the channel. We are continuing our range GPS playthrough as Shadoticus. That's how we say it. So we're going to let some time pass and then we are going to head back because we have some armor that we want to equip. So we are going to scout and then use our legion to start taking over the next area, but then we're going to head back to talk to Lucullus and figure out how we want to deal with Thracia, since they've clearly picked the wrong side. So we're going to have to show them the error of their ways. So I think we have some armor for
I finished
Caseo.
that equipment you requested. Turned out
Yes,
all right.
look at that. Thank you, Sextus. Look at this. So even though the resistance max is lower, taunt random enemy, heck yes, we'll put this on someone else. Grants indomitable status effect, which prevents all morale loss. Holy smokes. It adds 7 health too. Wow. Wowzer, wowzer. Alright, we have another Princeps. We only have one other one, so that's an easy trade. Boom. Alright, boom, boom. By the way, we are upgrading everyone's gear. Improved. So, where's our other Princeps? 5. Okay, get rid of this. Get rid of this. 6, get rid of that. We're just gonna get rid of all this stuff. We are keeping our broom and we're keeping our pickaxe. This stuff is, we don't need it. I'd rather get the resources, and if we do need it, oop, that one I want to keep. 78. Alright, we can craft one if we need to. Oh! Okay. We just made a grave tactical error. Shoot. Well, we're gonna take your toga. You have stuff. Do you have a helmet? Nope. Alright, we're gonna take your helmet. Oh, no. Whoa. Man, I'm just going crazy over here. Going
Say
crazy
so myself.
over here.
You can collect it right over here.
Cineros, man, you're old. Don't be embarrassed. We're gonna modify weapons, so basically these affixes we can change, which is pretty cool. But here we want the scout hood, and we want the toga. Look at this. So using bandages does not trigger attacks of opportunity. Grants low profile status if you don't kill a character for 1 turn. Both of those are pretty awesome. We have a slew of other things we can do. Alright, so over here in modify, if we select the item, so we can actually, well, we can't modify this thing, but we can modify and select what happens. So here we have, we could give up base maximum damage, and we can swap it out, and then it costs stuff. So that's a pretty cool thing. Like, the level of customization is pretty awesome. You want this extra piercing damage, base damage. You don't have anything for Spear of Achilles. Base damage 2 is good. Base damage. You can add armor shred. We can go ahead and add armor shred a little later. Slashing resistance. So we'll get more of these later on. Right now we're gonna leave it as is. Tacticals, let's craft one of these and one more of these. And I want to craft some. Okay. I want to craft some more stuff. We're gonna do one of these guys has, so I think he has armor that we don't want to give up. We want to keep our princeps. Alright, we're gonna close this out. So I don't wanna make Scenarios go into battle naked. We're gonna wait 10 hours. I got overzealous there. We don't have like a time limit that we're overly worried about, so I'd rather wait, get him clothed. So we're just gonna let time tick. We'll stay down here. Scout head ready. Oh, alright, there we go. Toga ready. The Pylaman bandages are good, but those are really for, those are more for us to worry about later on. So, hold on one second. I am fixing my keyboard because it's not responding. So let me see if this works. There we go. Alright, all better. Let's go over here. Oh, by the way, what I was talking about was he has a trader's mail, which if you're interested in learning how to get, we can talk about later, but basically you get it from
I finished that
the
equipment
trader
you requested.
that sold us out. You did a great job. Alright, hood. Ooh, nice. That's a much better upgrade. Where is... There you are. So, speaking of...
If I do say so myself, you can collect it right over here.
Just making sure we're all geared out the way we want. Alright, I think we're good. We don't have that much money anyways. Let's go continue our conquest of Asia Minor. We have pushed in. We obtained or broke through to Kizikos, which is great. So we're gonna kind of push out. So we come down here, do I go up here? Ooh. Farm. Okay, so before we do anything, let's think about our upgrades. Hold on, just making sure our colors are all good. I'm going to bum rush Forge. I do not know if I follow this path if it works. Speaking of which, we can enter this shoot. Gotta head back in there. I am not playing efficiently at all. You know, I do attempt to take the least number of steps to maximize kind of the time, since time is always precious and limited. But I haven't done a good job in this episode. By no means. Okay, good. So we're going to follow this path to see if we can get to Forge and then upgrade to Tier 2 weapons and armor immediately, or as quickly as possible. So the question that we're going to have to figure out is, do we have to follow one of these paths over here? Maybe, maybe not. So what we're going to want is we need 2 farms for that. We need iron mine and lumber mill for this. And we need a farm and 2 iron mines. So we want to prioritize iron mines and farms. So the reason I say that is we're going to deploy iron mines, farms, and then 1 lumber mill and start capping those things. Alright, so you guys come over there to scout. Iron mine, go get that, and farm. Beautiful. Ah, great. Rodent menace. Rodents are a problem everywhere. Alright, well. So we're gonna actually deploy them. You go attack them. Slaves are an issue. Here we go. Oh! Shoot, we lost someone. We've been pretty darn good.
How should we position the troops?
We're gonna go with aggression because the aggression increases the number we kill.
Our ranks have reached the enemy lines.
Defense decreases the number we lose.
Enemy equites are charging our formation.
Nowhere close. We're gonna try to get manpower or morale to positive.
We've done it! The enemy is routed!
We're gonna continue to prioritize. So they ran. We didn't even get any loot, which sucked. But everyone is healthy and alive. We took fairly significant losses. We didn't really get anything out of it. We're gonna go back. Alright. Couple things. Should have taken a look at our Centurions. And we can hire one in. Artillery specialization. Alright, boom. How are we over here? Oh. Let's kind of do some running around.
Need something?
Yeah, I want to replenish all
the
my...
whole army just split up.
So
Half of them
again,
just gave up and went home.
What I heard is that the legatus executed some kind of
At your
diplomatic...
service.
I finished that equipment you requested. Turned out all right, if I do say so.
alright, speaking of which, only makes sense we have throwing knives. Julius, we'll give you that.
Kill myself. That's
We're sticking with our group,
Nothing can
because
stop
our
us from
group is
winning
going to
this
be
war
doing,
now.
hopefully, the majority of the fighting. We shall see. If
At
we
your
have like a
service.
pacify mission, alright. Great.
Our way, Legate.
Deploy your legion to pacify Nikaia. I did not. I thought we had a. Oh, we just need to send the Legion. Sometimes you have like a mission where you have to fight. Sometimes you can send your Legion. I was thinking we'd have another fight, but this one's easier. So they try to balance it at least. Um, since we're deploying our Legion, we are going to track this one. Return to the closest war camp. Oh, wow. I'm a little bit confused because it says to go here, but his war camp's over there. So we're going to go there first because it's on the way in case that's right. Loot amount.
The men
good.
are awaiting your orders.
Alright, we're going to reduce their defense, which means that they take more damage. Ooh. We're gonna shore up our defense. Let's focus on morale.
Praise Mars! The day is ours! Finite milites exultare.
Got all the goodies. Ooh. Enemies on the move. Alright, the priest named Avaris, his acolytes welcome you with great respect and take you to a beautiful decorative cave. Alright. Unexpectedly, the priest acolyte is able to recommend a band of soldiers that would be willing to be able to carry out such a mission. Clearly, there is more to this priest than meets the eye. You give him the money, and he gives you his strictest assurances that the task will be carried out swiftly. You know that trust is currently unprotected. Unless you garrison a legion to defend it, none of your preparations will matter. You feel corners of your mouth twist in a smug smirk. Alright, so we are going to garrison our legion. And Troas. Lots of map movement. We haven't actually gotten some turn-based deployment or combat yet. I'm hoping to get to some, but this might be more of like a management. Oh, so Lucullus's war camp is here. And we no longer can see the temple. Interesting. Let's go talk to him.
I'm glad you could get here so quickly.
What
This
happened?
is Mithridates' response to our actions against Mercia and Troas. He's showing us that he knows how to divide and conquer just as well as we do. Somehow, he has turned the citizenship of Thracia against Rome, led by a wealthy Lanista called Damianos.
Alright, something.
That much is clear. Damianos is a businessman, first and foremost. If he believes he would do better business under Mithridates, well, great risk brings great profit. He
Who is
owns
this
the best
guy?
and most respected gladiator school in the world. His gladiators are sold to Rome, where they typically have long and successful careers. He has also been known to use his gladiators as a sort of private militia to enforce the laws of Rome throughout Thracia. From what I know of the man, and based on what my spies report from Thracia, Damianus holds great sway over the mercantile and political classes there. They fear and admire him in equal parts.
All
I'm
right, let's
certain he is responsible.
remove
You
this guy
think
from the picture.
Thracia could be brought back in line without him? Indeed. I think you're right. You will have to go and deal with him yourself. If a legatus shows up at his doorsteps and demands to see him, he will not be able to turn you away. Bring your gladiator friend. And make no mistake, what Damianus has done is treason. If you need to take his life,
Alrighty.
you are free to do so.
Let's see if Bestia knows this guy. We haven't put our Spear of Achilles to work yet.
Legate, I need your advice and perhaps permission. There's a personal matter I need to address. Can you guide me?
Of course.
I'm a gladiator. You will tell me that I am a free citizen now and no longer a Serluus. That much I know, and I am truly happy for it. I do have a goal in life, but I do not know how I can achieve that goal without training. It is my belief that Cineros can provide the skills I need.
Alright, what's this
I am
goal?
looking for someone. We were sold together as Zoe. Now that I'm free, I would like to find her. It stands to reason that she's free too now. But I know neither her name nor her location. That quest goes beyond the skills of a gladiator. I do remember loving her. And then I remember resenting her. I was a child. I do not remember much. I want to learn whatever my Magister decides to teach me. It is not for me to choose lessons. I shall learn whatever skill is necessary for me to learn.
That's what I've been telling him.
The ability of a gladiator is measured by his ability to survive. Nothing else matters. I have never seen a gladiator as old as Cineros. And he's still fighting. Clearly, I can learn many things from him.
That's
But,
it.
Bestia, I was an athlete, not a gladiator.
Different word, same thing.
I do not know what I can teach Bestia Tabat. But with your permission, I'm willing to do what I can.
Of course, we're gonna help the team.
Very well. I shall try to teach you to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Magister. I am not. His foolishness cost us dearly. He did not deserve to survive.
Yeah.
It was not only wrong, but also dumb. It led to too many unnecessary deaths. I am sure you will not repeat his mistake. It was
Well,
to be
keep
expected.
me honest.
I am content, but a bit disappointed. It did end a bit too quickly for my tastes. But mostly because there's no crowd.
All right, you like the cheer. Hold on, we're gonna tee up more. Where is? I wanted to talk to Kaleida and. Oh, she's right over here.
What can I do for you?
All right.
About the same. Except now I'm responsible for keeping you alive as well. It's not something I'm good at, you know? Keeping people alive. Really? I was just following directions. This grand assault kind of action is not really my thing.
All right. We'll improvise.
Don't like improvising. The results tend to be ugly. Wasn't really my choice. It was a matter of survival. Yulia is a little girl who spends all her time being pretty. She eventually becomes the wife of a wealthy senator, and that will be her grandest achievement. I don't want to be the center of attention. I want to be in control of my life and other people's lives. I think deep down, I always was Julius.
All right. I think you should be whoever you want to
Thank you
be.
for leaving the decision to me. Few people do that.
All right. Well, keep on keeping on.
At your service, Legate. I've been a soldier since I was... Don't get me wrong, I love
All right.
Rome. That's because I have a reputation for tracking my foe relentlessly and striking without mercy. just like an eagle. You're a sharp one, aren't you? You're right. Someone made a joke about my nose when I was young, and it stuck.
Oh, that's awesome.
Once before, there was another rebellion we had to quell. She's a treacherous miss.
Alright. Now that we've covered that, let's get out of here. Where is the... Well, I don't know if I picked the nearest exit, but where's the exit? Let's go see. We have to figure out how to obtain more servi or servants, or what do we call them? We call them slaves. Okay, we need more slaves to be able to conquer stuff. So we're gonna head over here and kind of wondering when this battle comes. Springing seemingly out of nowhere, a half-naked man blocks your path, babbling nervously.
Beware, go no further. It's lair. You are approaching great danger if you continue along this path. The Chimera! You are in the domain of the Chimera, and she demands tribute. Follow me then, but draw your weapons and keep your wits about you, for I have seen the glow of its fiery maw.
Well, I feel like...
Here it lives. Place your offerings into the mouth of the Chimera. If you ignore my warnings, you will be forever cursed.
Alright, hoping the Chimera has a unit, you carefully reach out in the hole to offer the great beast some food. Contrary to everyone's expectation, nothing happens at first. But then without warning, a column of flames bursts out of the crack with roaring fury. You barely leap clear of its path. When the flames gradually subside, you risk looking into the hole. Naturally, the food is gone. At least the Chimera is pleased. Alright, well, that one was surprising. Alright, there we go. 22 hours attack on Troas. How do we... Valley of Floods, you have your advanced party has discovered a narrow and well-protected valley pass. Alright, try to preserve your precious resources. As you and your Praetorians share the precious supplies and equipment with your bodies, the wave catch up with you. Oh boy. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I don't know how to heal Cineros. This could be a problem. Let me see if I can. Basically, I'm trying to keep everyone alive. Well, I don't think our main companions can die. I'd rather not test it out. Well, I think it's game over if main companions die. "90 hours. Holy mac and cheese. Alright. It's gonna be a map strategy session. We're not gonna have any kind of turn-based combat, most likely. That's okay. But we want Cineros with us. He's kind of key to our endeavors. Alright.
We are ready to deploy the Legion. Aetina Rapivia, are you ready to engage the enemy? Yakete Pila! The weather's changing for the worse.
Alright, I want to keep my looting range.
This is it! Their will to fight is broken!
Alright, we're gonna do Legion morale. Oh, we only got one? Okay, so first off, we want to cap some spots, so go get that. Hours. As you approach a larger town in this region, you find yourself sharing the road with a small group of Greeks. It transpires that this group is headed into town to see a new play written by a famous poet. Cineros, who's been translating the local dialect for you, warns of the power of theater. Alright, we might be able to change his view on Mithridates. You enter the town and shortly after noon and get directions. There you find the poet and his troupe in the process of rehearsing tonight's play. Perhaps you shouldn't have been so surprised to find out that you are a character in the play as well, and you are not portrayed in a pleasant light. The great and invulnerable god king Mithridates roundly defeats the greedy, arrogant Romans in the third act. You are made to grovel pathetically at his feet. Alright, how much will it cost? There's a brief panic as the poet and his players realize who you are and that you've been watching them in secret. The poet grovels while the actors cower in the back, but your calm demeanor even assuages his fears. After much apologizing, the poet explains that Mithridates Magus himself has commissioned his play and he cannot risk to defy the king. Alright, I will leave 2 people to help you. Hopefully you guys don't get injured. Alright, Cineros works with them for the next several hours adjusting the script. You leave the town before the evening comes, having important business elsewhere, but your 2 Praetorians save you to keep the peace at the amphitheater once the performance begins. The next day you make a stop a few towns over. Word has already spread of the new play, and you are pleased to note that the rewrites had the intended effect. Local sentiment has already turned against Mithridates in a small but significant ways. Alright. Wow, all Pontus army suffered minus 20 morale. Damn. That was the right decision. Gain farm. We're just gonna do some more scouting. We need another farm. Lumber mill is done, so now the question becomes, alright, we don't, here we go. Let's go get that other farm. Alright, we're gonna take a minute. All the schematics, okay. Wow, good medium helmet. Yeah, put that on. Yeah, this one doesn't have the free. Alright, so where Sagittarius is at? 7 to 8. Accuracy is better, critical damage is better, and we get some other bonuses because this is just a regular bow. Where's our... Oh, this is a pike and this is a spear. Ooh. Hold on. Triarius can use pikes. So... Range 2x's. Okay, so we're gonna swap that out for sure. Speaking of which... I think that's better. Alright, we're just doing some maintenance on the group. Alright. "42 hours. Well, that is the edge of the map. So now, the question is, if we look at this, this has farm, quarry. What we really need is iron mine. So we're gonna just... Alright. Sound of hooves. On one group of Anglican Greeks clad in civilian garb are following another group. You there, release that girl at once, that's an order. Honest Praetorians approve. The abductors glance at you and your warriors for a moment. They are clearly trying to estimate whether they might survive a skirmish with you. The odds must have seemed unfavorable because instead of attacking you, the young man leading the group approaches you. Before he has time to explain himself, however, the man leading the chasing group interrupts.
This man abducted my daughter. We want justice.
Of course I abducted her. It is tradition. This old bastard's trying to sell his daughter. It's ridiculous. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, then you are not fit to marry my daughter. You can't even pay the bride price. What will you do for a living? Abduct other people for ransom?
We do kind of want some combat. Alright.
You want to pay for it? But why? I never knew Romans to be this generous.
I don't know what to say. There's nothing I can give in return, but thank you. I will name my firstborn after you. I hope my child will turn out to be as generous as our Roman benefactor.
I don't think I'm gonna use that. Alright. Once... let's discuss prices. Slaves are... Ooh, we're kind of running low on meds though. I might regret that decision. Enemies on the move. Alright, in a low voice, they introduce themselves as locals loyal to Rome. They're trying to be discreet because most of their fellow villagers. Alright, you give the older couple a heavy coin pouch. I think we did this already, but... Alright, look, Cullus's legion's there, so does that mean it's safe? Shall we science this? We're gonna science this and then call this an episode. Alright, we have more iron mines over here. Alright, the winding path across the countless mountains. We're gonna press on. Alright. Oh, okay, they crushed the... So I'm a little kind of confused as to where we're gonna go next, but effectively... Oh, they're healed. Alright, let's secure this place. Alright, so we have to... Ooh, survival chance. Loot them out, but I'd rather go with manpower retained. We're gonna go all out aggression.
Our legion has engaged the enemy.
Oh, I don't know if it... We're gonna shore up our defenses.
Contendite we are victorious!
Alright, we're gonna give chase.
Hostibus! Eos persequimini!
Alright. We are going to pacify this. Well, we'll see. Let's see where that other army runs off to. I don't know if I want another Sagittarius, to be honest. Kind of leave it open for now.
Please, excuse me.
Alright, we're just gonna check in. So this was...
How do you feel about it? Smells can conjure intoxicating memories. Being legato, truth.
Alright. I meant to click on you. Alright, so hopefully your learning's going well. I just want to see where that other army's going. Ooh. The entire point of me coming into the camp was to figure out what we need to do to pacify the region, and I totally forgot to do that. So we're gonna go talk to our guy to see what we need to do. Talk to your primus.
One rich bastard throws
The Legion is in dire need of better.
Frakia has decided they want their asses handed to them as well.
Our recent conquest seems to have had an adverse effect on the local population of bandits. Two of their leaders have formed an alliance and started cruel outlaws united by common interests, no doubt. It's an annoyance we unfortunately have to deal with. We're dealing with a pair of skilled warriors and their followers. We'll need a tough commander. Raiding defenseless Greek, you might call them freedom. Unfortunate indeed. Our way, Legate.
All right, let's go take these guys out. We'll probably do that in the next episode. Okay, so pacify region mission. We'll take that on pacify it, start capping these points. But we're gonna skip this one because when we look here, we can build this, which I should have done. You know what? Let's do that right now. I should have just done that before I exited. Let's see if we upgrade what wares we can trade in. If I could sell armor for denarii, that would be great. Getting tons of loot. Alright, so we have the lumber mill, so we're really doing iron mine, which we should get. Alright, so this is level 2, you can see.
Your wisdom is...
Ooh, rate 5. I should not have... Ooh, lower price than normal. Really regret my decision before. Alright, we'll hop into the next episode by pacifying the region. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you want to support the channel, the best way you can do that is by subscribing. And as always, if you did go on to enjoy this content, please drop a thumbs up. I know this was a relatively boring episode, but we're going to be jumping into the action in the next one. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you in future videos. Shadoticus out.